Well, first of all, you have to make sure that you do some hanging baskets for sun and some for shade and some for part sun, because not everyone has the same situation for the basket to hang in. When choosing the plants for the basket, I always like to put something in the center that's going to give the basket a little bit of height so that it's not just totally flat and that everything hangs down. It's kind of like doing a planter. You want an intermediate plant, something taller, something that hangs over the side. It's nice to choose flowers that complement one another, you know, the purple with the yellow, the red with the white, blue and yellow. As much of that you can will really improve the, you know, the overall look of the basket. Also, it's nice to do different textures of flowers. You know, things like the Euphorbia Diamond Frost with its tiny little white flowers kind of looks like baby's breath when you plant it up with some double impatiens that are red. I've used these window box planters to kind of frame the entrance here to the nursery. Some of the plant material that I've used in there is a wonderful trailing plant called lotus vine or parrot's beak. Gives you a lot of nice silver and blue foliage color for the planter. I've got it paired up with the caramel heuchera. The big bold leaves are completely opposite from the texture of the lotus vine. And next to that we've got some heliotrope and some upright angelonia, both in the purple colors, which really are set off by the scented geranium frosted. It's got a nice little white frosty edge all around that lines the leaf. One of the hanging basket combinations that I do is an herb hanging basket. I've got about 10 different kinds of herbs all planted together in a 14-inch basket. You might think that that seems to be a lot, but you know, if you use herbs a lot, you're going to be constantly pruning and trimming on them, which helps them maintain their smaller size so they can stay in that 14-inch basket. The herb hanging baskets need to be placed in as much sun as you can possibly find for them in your yard. To maintain a hanging basket throughout the season, you can't just get the hanging basket and hang it up and hope that it's going to be just perfect all season long. You need to give it a little bit of care. Obviously, when it gets warm temperatures in July and August, it's going to require a daily watering. Also, as far as fertilizing goes, doing Miracle-Gro liquid is wonderful, or a water-soluble fertilizer. But a lot of us are very busy, so it's good to put some slow-release fertilizer in the basket. Something like an Osmocote product would be wonderful to aid in giving it more nutrients throughout the season. Also, hanging baskets can sometimes start to get rather large, you know, as the season progresses. So I like to do random pruning on the basket, especially if you have the basket always facing one direction. One side of the basket's going to grow a lot faster than the other side. So it's good to trim that side of the basket or trim different areas at different times so you kind of maintain the overall size, and it also promotes new growth and new blooming in different areas.